Have you ever noticed your car feeling sluggish, hesitating during acceleration, or using more fuel than usual? Before you spend hundreds of dollars replacing expensive parts, there is one tiny sensor you should inspect first: the mass airflow sensor, also known as the MAF sensor. This little component tells your engine exactly how much air is entering the intake, and if it gets dirty, your entire engine can become confused. Here's something interesting. Many Japanese mechanics rarely replace a dirty MAF sensor unless it's actually defective. Instead, they follow a careful cleaning procedure that makes the MAF sensor work like new again. In this video, I'm going to show you the Japanese method of cleaning a mass airflow sensor without damaging it. Let's dive in. Step 1. Confirm that the MAF sensor is actually the problem. Before touching the sensor, Japanese technicians always verify that the MAF sensor is likely causing the symptoms. Cleaning a perfectly good sensor won't fix problems caused by vacuum leaks, bad spark plugs, clogged fuel injectors, or a failing oxygen sensor. Many DIY mechanics skip this diagnosis and end up disappointed when nothing changes. A contaminated MAF usually causes rough idle, hesitation, sluggish acceleration, poor fuel economy, hard starting, or occasional stalling. Interestingly, many modern ECUs can compensate for airflow errors of roughly 10 to 15%, which means your car may drive poorly without ever turning on the check engine light. That's exactly why so many drivers overlook this sensor. If you have access to an OBD2 scanner, compare the live airflow readings with normal values for your engine size. If the readings are unusually low or unstable while the engine runs smoothly mechanically, a dirty MAF sensor becomes a strong possibility. Spending 5 minutes confirming the problem can save hours of unnecessary work later. 2. Allow the engine to cool completely. First rule of the Japanese method: the key must be completely out of the ignition and the engine must be dead cold. Do not try this right after a drive, and cleaning solvents to evaporate too quickly before dissolving contamination. After driving, allow your engine to cool for at least 20 to 30 minutes. A cool intake system also prevents accidental burns while reaching around the engine bay. Patience during this step helps preserve both the sensor and its plastic housing. Step 3. Disconnect the negative battery terminal. Before unplugging the MAF sensor, disconnect the negative battery terminal. This prevents accidental electrical shorts and protects the engine computer from voltage spikes while disconnecting the sensor. Japanese technicians follow this step because many modern ECUs continuously monitor sensor circuits even with the ignition switched off. Disconnecting the battery also clears temporary adaptive fuel corrections in some vehicles, which allows the ECU to relearn cleaner airflow readings later. Although some vehicles don't absolutely require this step, but it adds an extra layer of protection and promotes a smoother relearning process after reassembly. Step 4. Remove the mass airflow sensor. Carefully. Locate the MAF sensor between the air filter box and the intake tube. Then carefully press the locking tab on the electrical harness and pull the connector out by the plastic body. Now, grab your screwdriver or Torx bit and remove the mounting screws. Once the screws are out, lift the sensor straight upward without twisting or forcing it out of the housing. Inside the sensor is a platinum hot wire or thin film element that is often thinner than a human hair, and this makes it one of the most delicate components in the entire engine management system. Once the sensor is out, handle it exclusively by the plastic housing. Do not stick your fingers, a rag, or a cotton swab inside the housing. Taking an extra minute here can save you from replacing a sensor that may cost $150 to over $400. Step 5. Inspect the connector pin. Step 5 is where 99% of people fail, but the Japanese technique prioritizes it. Inspect the connector pins. Everyone focuses on the hot wire inside, but 90% of intermittent MAF sensor issues actually come from the electrical connector pins. Look closely inside the plug. Are any pins bent? Is there any green oxidation or black corrosion? If you spot green oxidation or black corrosion, then don't spray MAF cleaner into the connector. Instead, use a dedicated electrical contact cleaner, give the pins a quick blast, and let them air dry completely. Even a microscopic layer of corrosion can disrupt the voltage signal sent to the ECU, which may lead to inaccurate airflow readings. The result? A perfectly clean MAF sensor can still trigger rough idling, poor fuel economy, and check engine lights simply because of dirty connector pins. Step 6. The precision spray technique. This is the step that separates professional mechanics from expensive DIY mistakes. The sensing element inside mass airflow sensor is extremely sensitive to harsh chemicals. You must use only a dedicated mass airflow sensor cleaner because it evaporates quickly without leaving residue or attacking the protective coating on the sensing element. Never use brake cleaner, carburetor cleaner, throttle body cleaner, gasoline, acetone, or alcohol, as these chemicals can permanently damage the sensor's calibration. Hold the spray can about 6 to 8 inches away and apply 10 to 15 gentle bursts directly onto the sensing element. Rotate the sensor gently to hit it from multiple angles. Watch the dark residue wash away onto your towel. Once it looks bright and clean, stop spraying. Step 7. Never touch or scrub the sensor. One of the biggest reasons MAF sensors get ruined is because people simply can't resist touching them. After spraying the cleaner, many DIY mechanics grab a cotton swab, toothbrush, or small brush, thinking they will remove the dirt faster. But this is exactly what Japanese technicians never do. The platinum sensing wire is so delicate that even the pressure of a soft cotton swab can bend or break it. A damaged sensing wire usually cannot be repaired and often requires replacing the entire sensor assembly. Trust the chemistry instead of your hands. The cleaner is specifically designed to dissolve oil, dust, and microscopic contaminants without physical contact. Step 8. Allow the sensor to air dry naturally. After cleaning, place the sensor on a clean, dry surface and allow it to air dry for at least 15 to 20 minutes before reinstalling it. Dedicated MAF cleaners are formulated to evaporate quickly, so there is no need to wipe the sensor or speed up the drying process. Never use compressed air, a heat gun, a hair dryer, or direct sunlight because sudden air pressure or excessive heat can damage the delicate sensing element or warp the plastic housing. Installing the sensor while it is still wet may cause temporary incorrect airflow readings or even trigger a check engine light during startup. Waiting a few extra minutes costs nothing, but can significantly reduce the risk of damaging an expensive electronic component. Let nature do the drying. The cleaner was designed for exactly that purpose. Step 9. Clean the intake tube before reinstalling the mass airflow sensor. Take a few extra minutes to clean the inside of the intake tube because this is a step many DIY mechanics completely overlook. Over time, the tube collects oil vapors from the PCV system, dust, and carbon residue that gradually form a sticky film along the inner walls. Even if the MAF sensor is perfectly clean, these contaminants can eventually break loose and coat the sensing element again, which, in turn, will undo all of your hard work. Therefore, wipe the intake tube with a clean, lint-free microfiber cloth, lightly dampened with an intake-safe cleaner. While cleaning, inspect the tube for cracks, loose clamps, or deteriorated rubber, because even a tiny air leak after the MAF sensor allows unmetered air into the engine, which may lead to rough idle, lean fuel mixtures, and poor acceleration. A clean, leak-free intake tube ensures the freshly cleaned MAF sensor receives smooth, contaminant-free airflow and helps it deliver accurate readings. Step 10. Reinstall the sensor correctly. Once the sensor is completely dry, carefully reinstall it in the exact same position and orientation as it was originally installed. Most MAF sensors have an airflow direction arrow, and installing the sensor backwards can cause incorrect airflow measurements, poor engine performance, and even fault codes. Tighten the mounting screws evenly without over-tightening, because excessive force can crack the plastic housing or strip the threads. Reconnect the electrical connector until you hear or feel a positive click. Before closing the hood, inspect the intake hose and make sure every clamp is fully tightened, because even a small air leak after the MAF sensor can confuse the ECU. Step 11. Replace your engine air filter. Cleaning the mass airflow sensor while leaving behind a dirty engine air filter is like taking a shower and then putting on dirty clothes. It won't stay clean for long. That's why Japanese technicians always inspect the engine air filter during every MAF sensor service, because it's the first line of defense against dust, pollen, sand, and other airborne contaminants. A clogged or damaged air filter restricts airflow and forces the engine to work harder, while a torn filter can allow abrasive particles to pass directly onto the delicate MAF sensing element. So, unclip your airbox and remove the air filter. Hold the filter to a bright light. If very little light passes through the paper element or it's heavily covered with dirt and debris, it's time for a replacement. If your vehicle uses a reusable oiled performance filter, then apply only the manufacturer's recommended amount of filter oil, because excess oil is one of the most common causes of MAF sensor contamination. Step 12. Perform an ECU idle relearn. After reconnecting the battery, start your engine without pressing the accelerator and allow it to idle for 5 to 10 minutes. During this time, the ECU begins relearning the correct airflow values from the freshly cleaned MAF sensor instead of relying on the fuel corrections it developed while the sensor was dirty. Some engine computers can store fuel trim adjustments of up to 20 to 25%, so giving the ECU time to adapt is extremely important. Once the idle stabilizes, take your vehicle for a 15 to 20-minute drive using gentle acceleration and varying engine speeds. During this relearning period, keep your revs below 3,000 revolutions per minute, because the ECU is still recalibrating its fuel and airflow calculations. Many drivers notice smoother idle, quicker throttle response, stronger acceleration, and even improved fuel economy after the relearn is complete. This final step ensures the engine takes full advantage of the freshly cleaned sensor.
Bonus tips. Here's a maintenance habit that many Japanese workshops recommend. Inspect your mass airflow sensor every 20,000 to 30,000 miles, especially if you regularly drive on dusty roads. Japanese mechanics don't recommend cleaning it at every service, but they do recommend checking it before heavy contamination develops. Replacing the engine air filter on schedule is equally important, because a clogged or damaged filter allows more dirt to reach the sensor. And that is it. By trading brute force for Japanese precision and patience, you have successfully cleaned your MAF sensor without killing it. Your idle will be smoother, your throttle response crisper, and your wallet happier next time you hit the gas pump. Until next time, work smart and drive safely.